Well, whatever your passion is, checking out the new stuff is always fun, and that includes fishing. Here's Tackle Terry Tuma with this week's Channel 12 fishing tip.
I just returned recently from Las Vegas and ICAST show, which is a worldwide trade show in regards to fishing equipment. It can be boating equipment, canoes, whatever it may be, but anything that has to do with fishing, including fly fishing. And some of the new items that are going to be very readily available and useful to the anglers in our areas are, one is Vexilar has introduced an FL28, and we'll talk a lot more about that in our ice fishing segment, but an unbelievable unit. I think we're all going to be impressed with that. Humminbird has introduced now, with the purchase of a chip, you can now graph your own lake. In other words, you can create your own hydrographic map, which is going to be a big plus. But some of the smaller lakes don't have any maps. And number two, maybe you'll have some spots that aren't even shown. Now you're going to be able to do that. Now also too, Spiderwater has introduced a glow visibility braid line, and Pure Fishing or Berkeley has introduced a lot of new soft baits. The Havoc line with the backslide, and the Flat Dog is a couple other ones. Also with the Gulp, with some of the hollow baits, the hollow night crawlers. And then too, Rapala has introduced some of the new baits also with some of the Extreme series with the jointed concept. And then also Rapala owns Storm, and they have introduced, this is sort of a hot item, what they call it a rash. It's a self-tuning bait, and you can see by the design of the bill, it's going to achieve the maximum depth almost immediately, and it also has rotating hooks. So a lot of new product out there, and Daiwa also has introduced a series of rods and reels for bass fishing called Tatula. So just a lot of good equipment that anglers are going to be able to use this coming 2014 season. Be sure to tune in next week for another tip right here. Enjoy the time on the water.